Hi there, I'm Kaylee O'Kelly with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Election officials continue to count ballots here in Arizona. Maricopa County election officials are telling us they're hopeful that they can finish the tabulating today. Want to show you a look at how Arizona votes do break down here. President Trump narrowing the margin, but still he is trailing by more than 11,000 votes. The president has not conceded, although Joe Biden has been declared president-elect across the nation so far. No signs the COVID-19 pandemic is slowing anytime soon as cases do continue to climb here. In Arizona, we added more than 2,000 new coronavirus cases in just one day. That was Wednesday. 36 new COVID-related deaths were tragically also reported in our state. So in the search for a vaccine, there are now 5 candidates that could be rolled out soon here in this country. The FDA just put the Novavax vaccine on the fast track, meaning it could get emergency use authorization. Moderna also says they are planning to release data from a late-stage trial run that they did, and they could lead to emergency authorization as well. Pfizer was first to announce its vaccine was more than 90% effective. That news, of course, coming earlier this week. A lot of parents, students, and teachers bracing for the possibility of more campus closures. Maricopa County expected to update its school dashboard today, and our Danielle Lerner has more.
Good morning. Well, simply put, this week's and next week's data update to that Maricopa County Schools dashboard will be critical. Schools daily are weighing the risks of staying in person as our coronavirus cases numbers rise. In fact, I want to give you a look at the dashboard from October 8th to the last update, or the most recent update on November 5th. And you see that noticeable change in the move from minimal in green to moderate or substantial. So a lot more yellow and red on that recent map. We've seen several districts and schools in the last couple of weeks return to distance learning in some form. And right now we have several districts, especially in the northern and southeastern portions of the county, listed as needing to prepare for virtual learning because their case numbers are in that substantial range. Now, something else to keep in mind, the data from the county's weekly update is 2 weeks old. So that means it could be another couple of weeks before we see a bigger spike in cases, potentially from Halloween or other activities around that time. We heard school leaders earlier this week pleading for the community's help in keeping schools open. Also, our state's largest teachers union telling me that they could be renewing their call to the governor for a stronger, a more aggressive statewide response plan for schools. They say that could be happening by the end of this week. And so certainly a lot of eyes on this morning's update, and it is something we will be following very closely. Back to you.
Danielle, thank you for that. Arizona State scheduled to host the Cal Bears this Saturday night in Tempe. The problem? Cal was forced to cancel its opener last week after a defensive lineman tested positive for COVID. The resulting contact tracing left the Bears without their entire group of defensive linemen. Pac-12 protocols require teams to have at least 53 scholarship players available. They also have to have 4 defensive linemen, a quarterback, and 7 offensive linemen. Cal coach Justin Wilcox says that he is moving forward as if the game is a go. For ASU's coach Herm Edwards, he says he's simply just crossing his fingers. Arizona may be a top spot for holiday travel this year. A report from TripAdvisor finds interest in hotels here is going up significantly compared to a year ago. Our partners at the Phoenix Business Journal reporting the most interest is in the Sedona area, also in Scottsdale. The TripAdvisor survey predicts majority will be driving to their holiday destinations, with only about 11% expected to fly.
Happy Thursday. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. As we talk about today's most accurate forecast, conditions are going to still be really nice, just a little bit warmer than it was yesterday, but our temperature is still below normal with that high reaching 74 degrees in Phoenix. We'll see highs in the low 70s in western Arizona and 50s and 60s across that northern half of our state. So it's going to be milder today across northern Arizona too. You'll notice a few more clouds drifting through, but otherwise mostly sunny conditions with that high of 74 degrees in Phoenix. And tonight we cooled about 50 degrees, so it's going to be mostly clear and chilly in the overnight hours, but not as cold as it's been the last few mornings. And then tomorrow we get a couple degrees warmer, so that's the trend. Temperatures are going to continue to climb over the next few days. We do have a disturbance moving across our state very quickly tomorrow. You'll see some high clouds, but outside of that, not expecting any rain. It'll stay mostly sunny and dry, and even in the high country, not expecting much in terms of rain or snow. Temperatures in the 80s and into record territory next week.
For the latest weather, news, headlines, traffic, just head to abc15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app.